Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining us. And a happy Merry Monday. I'm gonna show you. I had a few questions about my stuffing covered books that I did. So I had stuffing boxes and a cake box, and we covered them with just with thick cardboard on my last Merry Monday, and as you can see, they have all dried. So I am going to fold one and show you. So I had a person that was asking about would I need to allow for the to go ahead and try to fold it while it was still wet, but it's better to let it dry and then try to fold it. So I'm going to find the natural bend of this, and I'm going to put my ruler down and fold it. Because at the time when I did these, if I had went ahead and folded these, they would have crinkled up really bad, which that one crinkled there because I had an air pocket. But see, it won't break. You don't need to allow for the, because it's covered. So I just wanted to show you on that. So you wouldn't have to have an allowance. Now you can take and score these if you like, and it would work out a little better. But so you could take and score on the natural fold. It would probably work just a hair bit better if you scored your paper back to that natural fold line. Yeah, it works better if you score it. But I had an air pocket right here. My paper was not glued down as good as I would have liked it to be. If my hands would bend, that would be great. But you can take your ruler, push it up where the fold is. And so there's your crease. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put waterfall in these and put a little tie closure on them. So that, and then you can just work your book. But I'm going to take and put waterfalls in them for photos. And I made a racket, and there goes my dog barking. But yep, so that's how we do that. So I had some concerns about how would you need to allow for it to cover because it was glued on flat, and no, you don't. So what I would do is I would take, I would probably do white on these photo mats and just make, well, let's see. I'm going to try to do a visual here. So I would take, and I would, it would be like this down the page and flip up. That's what I would do to them. So that's going to be a couple weeks out projects on that, which actually I'll probably work on that here some today. Off camera, I don't know yet. But at this point in time, I just wanted to come on and show you that from last week where we had covered those books, that it was fairly easy to take and fold those after they dry. So you want to wait till they dry to fold them. Alright, so I'm getting out a glue book. Well, I don't really need the glue book. I just need my Christmas ephemera. That's what I need, dear buddy. And then my Christmas ephemera, so I can get to work on some Christmas projects. Let's see, what did I think we needed? Oh, we needed pockets. That's what we needed. Pockets. We need a bunch of stuff for Christmas. You know how it is, but yeah. We're just gonna make some stuff today, y'all. If I can get myself situated here. I thought I had everything out, but you know, apparently not. You know how you come on and you think, oh, well, I'm ready to roll. No, you never are. You never are. All right, and we're going to get our labels out and get that stuff situated. And we're just going to start making some tags and pockets and whatever we feel like making today. I went through some drawers earlier today, cleaning out. And actually, I was getting some stuff. Like, I have some really bright fluorescent green and pink and papers. So I went through some drawers, was getting that stuff pulled out. I'm going to take it to work, to my workplace. And then in that same drawer, I had these Christmas papers in there. And I said, well, let's pull them out and make some stuff today. And I had some, this is stuff that we had already put together. That's Fussy Cuts. Now, like, I need some more Fussy Cuts for Christmas, y'all. So this is here. I gotta get my, what I need to do is get me a pack that just has all of my pieces in it. And quit just shoving them in here. That's what I need to really do today. Yeah, because see, I just have pieces just throw it in here. Just throw it in there. No rhyme or reason. Just throw it, you know, it's a Christmas scrap, throw it in the box. That's what I did. So, you know, I wasn't a good scrap parent. So we didn't take care of them. So we just threw them in the box. So I'm wanting to make this a tag. I want to make that a tag. I think these will be some good pockets. There's some more tag bits. Them's all cut the wrong way, so those need to be pocket situations. Pocket situations. Okay, we'll fix that up. A little bit of organizational situation here. That could be like a side tuck maybe, but not right now. I'm not fooling with that. That could be cut into a tag. This could be made tags, and this could be a tag. That could be a good journal card. Then we got these strip pieces here. I really like that to put on a tag and put a focal point on it. You know how I do with the little piece strips? That's what that is. So basically I was looking through a pack and getting out scraps and stuff like that. Run across this stuff. These are sturdier pockets. This I want to make a pocket out of that. I may make some pockets out of these because this is sturdier scrapbooking paper. We wouldn't have to back it as much. That would make good sturdy pockets there. This is what we covered our books with last week. These things. And that would make a good pocket. Now this here is a little more flimsier, so and that would make a good pocket. These will make good pockets as well, but you can do a whole lot of decorating on that. Stuff is directional is what I'm looking at. That can make some good tags. But anything that's directional, you know, that's side to side, up and down, what have you. Good pockets. Alright, so we got some tag bits here. This I'm going to cut it in half. Probably cut that in half too. It'd be a 4 foot. Did you hear me? Not a 4 foot, a 4-inch tall tag. Let's see how long they are. I'm pretty sure they are 12 inches. No, they are 11. So we'll cut them in half at 5.5. We'll just go on ahead and do that up. Cut them at 5.5 and make them into tag bits. They need to be backed. That one I'm going to leave how it is. This one I think I need to cut it down. Yep, it's 11, so we'll do 5.5 on it as well. That one will probably not really do a whole lot of decorating on. I may put a little sentiment or something on it. But these here probably don't need to do a whole bunch of decorating on. Just do some backing on them. These we would decorate. I don't think I need to cut this. How long are you? You are exactly 8.5 inches. So we cut you down to 4 1/4. I cut that a little bit too much, I think. You are 8 inches, so you'd be a good little tag. Okay, doke. We can do some journal card bits out of that, maybe. Okay, so we're going to work on these bits right here. We need to back them all because they're flimsy, flim-flams. And I pulled out some backing papers today out of that same box of papers. Some of them it has white on the back, some of them it's like a gray. So these here, I think we can use them. We'll back these items onto them. We'll get all this backed real quick. Then we'll do some decorating. We're just trying to get some of our Christmas stuff done up. This is a good size journal cards. I think we need to back those. It's thicker, but not you know, 65 or 80 pound thickness. So I want to back that. All right, situated. Let's get to work. So I hope everybody's doing good today. Hope you all are hanging in there. I know in my area it's less and more they have just we have not just major flooding, I mean like catastrophic flooding in our neck of the woods. Not in my particular area that I live in. We still have people that have power or without power, trees down, lines down every which way. Been without power since Thursday night. Probably ain't going to have power until maybe you'll see this Monday, but they probably, I'm shooting it Sunday. They probably still won't have power till Tuesday, maybe possibly Wednesday. The power, Duke Power has told them all. And so my convenience store that I run, we have our own ice maker. So we sold our ice box outside that holds 150 bags of ice, and we filled it up several times over the weekend. And our ice machine inside, every time it drops a load of ice, you can fill up 3 ice bags. Now we've used it completely empty overnight. We were able to get 16 more bags of ice out of it. And then finally this afternoon, we've had to put a sign on the door that we have finally ran out of ice. And this is, like I said, this is Sunday that I'm filming. So today, about 1 o'clock, we finally had to put a sign on the door that we didn't have any more ice bags. And our ice machine is working as hard as it can to make ice. And see, in my area, most of the stores around here, that dog, most of our local area stores, they have ice delivered. I think our store is the only one that has its own ice machine where we bag our ice. So we just can't keep up with the demand because we have people that's coming in getting, you know, anywhere from 5 to 10 bags of ice, trying to keep their freezers and food from thawing out. Now, it's not as hot. It is in like the low 70s here, but still, you know, about 24 to 48 hours of not having power, your freezers are compromised. So it's just it's a lot. That's just in my immediate area of the town that I live in. Now, the folks around Asheville, bless their hearts, for us not to be in the direct storm surge path of this storm, it has done the most devastation that I cannot even tell you, with the flooding because of the rain. And so there's a lake called Lake Lear that where it had rained so much previous to the storm, and as the storm came through, that the dam breached. So it's a kind of a Hurricane Katrina type situation in that area, where the dam broke and all of the water that was in that lake drained out and washed these towns completely away. There's a place called Chimbley Rock in Wilkes County, or well, around Wilkes County, that is no longer there. I mean, the whole town's gone. It washed the whole town away. And it is just devastating, devastating. So I'm just trying to keep those people in your thoughts and prayers, and anybody that is watching and listening, if you can, and you feel that you can buy a jug or a case of water and donate it to your local Red Cross or whatever, please do so, because it will go, because these people have no power, they have no running water, no nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. All of the bridges that go into this town were destroyed and washed away, so they can't anyone get in other than airlifting. No one can get out. I mean, it is truly, truly just complete disaster. I mean, just complete disaster. So I don't really get into a whole bunch of political talk or what have you on my channel, but you know, we have government funded issues in which, like I said, you know, we are not by any means the only area that has been affected by this situation, by this hurricane. And then lo and behold, here comes I was watching Futurecast. Next week there's supposed to be another one coming, and then the week after that supposed to predicted another one coming in the same path line as this one just took, pretty much the same exact area. So I mean, you know, what are we gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do when that it just keeps hitting you, keeps hitting you, keeps hitting you? Now, some of these places, like in Florida, on the Gulf Coast of Florida, in the last 13 months, I think it's been hit by, what was it? The guy said 4 storms in the last 13 months on the Gulf Coast, which, you know, may not take direct hit, but still, the storm surge, the wind, you know, and the water, because it not only affects just the actual area that it directly landed, it affects all of the landscape, oceanfront, all around it. But yeah, just see, and Chimbley Rock is like a little mountainous area. It's a good vacational area for recreation, like boating, camping and stuff like that, hiking, that type of stuff. And you know, if you want to get away from the city and all of the, you know, the noise and blah 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 from the city, Chimbley Rock is a good place. Let me rephrase that. Was a good place to go in our area that's local, that you know, it's not, you don't have to travel far away to get to. You know, it's about a 2-hour drive from my actual house to where you can go and just, you know, be out in nature and not, you know, just listen to birds and stuff and play in the water and all of that. So now that little area is absolutely just devastated, wiped completely off of the map. It is just horrendous, the videos, aerial views that have been coming out from that area. As far as the Biltmore house, I do not know if that is in the area of, if it was affected by the flooding in Asheville or not. I'm not exactly sure where that is, where that location is as to the flood zone. Does that make sense to you all? Now, most of the time when we have hurricanes that come in on our coast or in the South Carolina, well, actually from the Atlantic side of things, our coastline always winds up flooded out. Because of the, what is it? It's called the Haw River. In the middle of our state is like a major river in our state, and it runs through the middle of our state along I-40, and I-40 is flooded out. Now this is on the opposite side, so this is all in the mountainous areas. So you know, you have lakes and stuff and dams and that, and when that dam breaks, I mean, you have a little town or city or what have you down below it. I mean, it is washed completely away, and that is really what happened in Chimney Rock, North Carolina. The whole town is non-existent. I mean, like, Main Street is just it's just a bunch of trees and wood and mud. It is just nuts to see the videos, like even the morning before, you know, the same day, like hours apart, basically. And then I just saw where Lake Norman we're going to do a releasing water into the, what was it, Mountain Island area below them, and they were saying, you know, they're going to release so many tons, so many hours apart, so that it wouldn't cause a man-made flood, basically, because of the dam in the lake is retaining so much water runoff from all of the other water in the area, and they're afraid that their dam will be compromised, and that would flood basically the whole upper part of Charlotte if that happens. And that is a big city here in North Carolina. It is our capital city. Well, no, not our capital. It should be our capital city. I think it's the 3rd largest city in North Carolina. Raleigh is actually our capital, but yeah, so it is a major city here. Alright, so we're going to do those. That I probably might not do a whole lot on that. But anyways, I'm going to quit talking about the floods and that. I don't want it to be, you know, a depressing video, because it's Merry Monday. But, you know, it is a reality of what's going on in my area. Do I have a longer one than that in here? I like that. I think I'm just going to do those. I like that a lot. It's pretty. But yeah, so and that's what's happening in our neck of the woods right now. So then tonight, when I'm making this video in the mid-afternoon. I think it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon time, which is, you know, 12 hours before I normally film. So I was gonna do this today because I want to work on my fall journal covers, and I actually came up with the idea of what I want to do with those. So I said, well, let me shoot my Merry Monday video, and then I'll work on my fall covers and try to get that done, you know. Try to see if we can't get that took care of. I think that's about, it's a little about the same size. Just looking to see if I could put, but he's going to blend in too much, ain't he? It's going to be a little blendy. I like them on there. Just put them in the corner. I like them. Then depending on what, I'm going to put them in the corners, I was about to say it real countrified. I'm going to put them in the corners, and then whatever ephemera that goes with the journal that I'm working with, I may put a piece of it up here. So we'll do that. So then I can do some kind of other decorative bits on that. So we're going to do them. We'll have that done. This here is just going to be a journal bit in itself. So I was looking at it and I was like, I know there's some big pieces in there that doesn't really need to be decorated or is, you know, standalone journal pieces actually for ephemera. So I think I'm just going to, we're just going to ink that up and put it in with our finished ephemera pile. And well, let me see. I need to get me a spot over here for finished stuff. Maybe we can put it up there and not knock it on the floor, I hope. Maybe we can. You can see, look, you can do like season greetings and stuff like that, you know. So I wanted to save that kind of thing for like whatever journal ephemera. Oh, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? For whatever journal ephemera that we do that with. So this is cardboard, or not cardboard, cardstock. So it'll hold up to this, and we won't need to use the glue stick as much with our ephemera bits. And I'm going to move this down here. Now, I don't have all of my ribbons and such right handy off a hand for my Christmas decorations and stuff like that. So I'm going to put that there. I could probably still put a little sentiment up top, couldn't I? I like that. Because I feel like it's a little naked at the top of it. What about that on that? Is that too blendy? Yeah, it's too blendy there. Let's see if we can't find us a darker one. I inked my finger again. So hopefully in our area they'll wind up getting our power situated. So basically, like, what's going on is half the town has power and half the town don't. Because half of the town that has power now is half the town that in the previous hurricane that came through. Remember when I was telling y'all about, you know, how Hurricane Beryl came through and knocked all the trees down in and around my home and within 5 or 6 miles of my house. So apparently it knocked all the trees down that were, you know, that were weak in the ground from that time. So this time, this Hurricane Helene knocked all of the trees and power lines down on the other side of town that Hurricane Beryl didn't get. So that's kind of what's going on in our area. I'm going to move that down a little bit more so the bottom part doesn't look so naked. And then I'm going to put another sentiment up here, I think. Happy and Merry Christmas blessings. I like that. I like that. And this is a 65-pound cardstock, so when you flip it over to write on it, it's not going to be super duper bumpy. Yep, I like that a lot. Oopsie. Now, I'll do specialty journals like blue ones, pink ones, or what have you, or most of those are going to be like let's see, I'll do a pink one for my grandbaby. So she wants a pink Christmas. And I have the Stamperia pads for those. I have 2 pink Stamperia pads for Christmas that I'm going to do for her. And then I have some black and white Christmas. I have blue Christmas. But I love the traditional, you know, red and green, red, white, and green. I have red, white, and gold, red, white, and green, and gold, and silver. So I love all of that. Just Christmas is good gracious, Snoop. So I love all the Christmassy things. And I could sit here and just make videos of doing Christmas crafts all year. I mean, I really could. Just with the papers and stuff that I have, I sure could. I'm really glad that I got these Christmas labels and such, because that makes decorating up your papers just, I mean, these are scrapbook papers, and I just printed off Christmas labels because I was like, you know, I have pretty Christmas paper. I need Christmas labels. That's what I needed. Well, I found a better one that would have went with this here instead of Happy and Merry Christmas Blessings. I just should have put Christmas Blessings on it, but that's okay. We can use that for another piece. No big deal. And it's digital, so I can reprint it if I'd like. I'm going to get a drink real quick because my throat's still dry. Alright, so now, moving right along, let's see what else we want to do. Well, I kind of can't move you out of the way now, can I? I can put the lid on the glue. Alright, let's see. You are 12 inches, so I need to cut you. I'm going to do, I think I can get away with doing 4.5-inch pockets. Let's do a 5-inch pocket because our pages are going to be 5.5. Let's do a 5-inch pocket. Be a good sized pocket. Do 4.25-inch pocket, and that's going to leave me with this good. I'm just going to do this right here. I ain't even gonna, let's get the whole tree in there. 5-inch pocket, yep. And that'll leave me with that good little piece right there to make a little tag out of. Ain't that cute? I think that'd be sweet. So that'd be 2 pockets and a little tag bit. And we'll do the same thing with this. We'll just trying to cut 2 5-inch pockets here. Let's see, where's it going to line up? Because we've got a hole here in the middle. And I don't want the hole. So if we do a 5-inch pocket here, that'll get me the Santa Claus ornament. And we'll cut this where it's got this ornament on it. So it's going to be 4 3/4 of a pocket. That'll be just fine. Because I want this ornament in there. So that'll be 2 pockets and a tag of that. This is kind of kitty, so I'm going to save that. I could probably possibly use that in my kitty journal or my kitty papers for my grandbaby. Now these I'm not going to back. I might back these pieces for the tags just so it won't be stark white, but these pockets are on 65-pound cardstock, so they're pretty sturdy. So I'm going to start these off by putting the pull on them, and then we'll ink them up around the top corners. This one I don't want to put too big of a pull on it because I don't want to mess up my ornament that I tried to save so much. So I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday and I bought another couple of packs of Christmas paper that were new to me. I don't know if it's new this year or not, but it was new to me in my store, so I got those. And then I got some fall bling to dress up some of my pockets when we put them in the journals. I got some Christmas bling, and then I got some Christmas beads to make me some dangles with for my journals. And then I separated out the fall colors from the Christmas ones. I just did red, green, and white, or the clear. The fall ones, I actually separated those completely out by color because the yellow and the brown matched so much that I couldn't really tell it apart. So I separated it out by color. Got my bling boxes ready. So I'm going to go back through some of our fall stuff and add my bling to it. And so I'm going to make those 2 journals. I'll probably need to make some more pockets and tags and stuff for the second journal, because I know I got enough pockets, tags, and tuck spots for one journal. So I need to make some pockets and tags and stuff for the other one. But the other one I want to use a book page and decorate it up like that with just a fall ephemera on it. So that's what I want to do with that. Now these I'll probably just put, like in the I say naked, but in the negative, nothing's there. It's not decorative. I'll probably put some little sentiments and stuff on them. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now I have some bling Christmas trees I want to put on these, and it is in my other box. So now this, when I go to put it and get my ribbons out, this would have red on it. And then I'll take and put me I got some red bling that I want to try my best to put in that tree. But I don't know if I can do it because it's so small. I think. And then I was like, well, if I do that, then you're not going to be able to write on it. I gotta get another drink. I got this itch in my throat. And I've noticed that a lot of times It's when I'm cutting or inking. And I think it's the dust from the paper. Because we all know as paper crafters, you know, you have paper dust when you cut stuff down. And I really, really do believe that's what it's from. That, you know, and I'm not used to talking a whole lot anyways, because, you know, for an introvert, I think I've done pretty good shooting videos and making videos. Because I really am truly, you know, an introvert. I like, you know, I can sit here and talk all day long into the camera, you know, but in person, I'm really quiet. I just like my craft that I do, playing with my pretty papers and sharing it with people that like the same things, pretty papers, and seeing what you do with them. I mean, you know, a lot of times I'll click on videos and watch them just because of the paper they're using. I'm like, oh, where'd they get that from? You know, or the kit that they got. And I'm like, ooh, I want to see where they got that kit from. And then I want to see, you know, what they did with it. And I like watching people make ephemera. And I'll go back and watch, you know, like years old of videos of ephemera, especially from Gail Gustinelli and Scrapbooking with Me. I'll go back and watch years ago of them making ephemera. I sure will, just because I love watching ephemera. And there's a lady, what is her name? She makes ephemera, what is her name? Camilla Crafts, Julie. There it is. I've been watching her all morning. It's right on the end of my tongue. Now, most of the time, when I was crafting, I like to put these little signs here. I would have the videos playing in the background, and I would just be sitting here crafting. And that's how I would craft. I like that right there. I like that better. But that's how I would craft, is sit here and the video playing in the background, and I would just sit here and go to town, you know, and just craft. I like that on there. But that's what I would do. I like that on that. Still need something up there. I want something up here. Let's do this one on that, because, well, that's covering up too much, ain't it? That's not big enough. We still got that empty space. Huh. Well, shucks, y'all. Oh, that's really pretty. I want to put that one right there. That's really pretty. Or do I want it down here? Because I still think I need something there. Let's put that one there, so it's not taking up too much. I want to put that there. I still need something here. I just feel like I need something there. Oh, goodness, Snoop, hush it up. All right, let's not get too caught up on these signages. Oh, here we go, look. Nope. Nope. Warm wishes, happy holidays. I like that. Oh, here we go. I need to find a small one of that one. I know there's different sizes of them. Let's find a smaller one. There's this one. There we go. And that's it. Yep, I like that. I think I need a little something in there. Them kind of looks the same, don't they? Let's see, let's put that one there so I don't cover up so much of that tree. How about that? There we go. What do we think of that? I like this one. This one's done. This was done. These are done. These are difficult with the big negative space in the middle. It blends too much. Let's see. Maybe if we do a red border. What do y'all think? Oh, looky here. Gift number 25, special delivery. I like that. And then we'll put this over here. There we go. Yep. There we go. Like that a lot. Yep. Done. Okie doke. Put you up. Alright, now let's ink it and get it down. Thank y'all for letting me figure that bit out. Well, I wasn't running my mouth. Sometimes I get a little quiet and try to figure out stuff. I think that's going to be pretty on them. And these scrapbooking papers, I believe, came from Hobby Lobby. Out of one of their big 12 by 12 paper pads. I got it there from, I think last year I got them there. And I'm not sure if they have them this year or not. Which, you know, they haven't changed paper pads in a while. I was really kind of upset, you know, that they didn't have a whole lot more paper pads last year. They really didn't have hardly any paper pads last year. But the year before, well, they racked up the year before. I'll give them that. And this year, they, you know, they have a few new ones in my area. Now, they may have more online that I've not seen, but as I said, they got a few in my area at the store. So, when I go and I have extra dollars, and right now, Christmas is on 50% off. So, when I go and I can afford to get a few packs. Because, you know, if it's 50% off, you know, you're going to get 2 of them for the price of 1. So I'll get 2. And that's my thinking. And that's the way I'm going to think. Oh, hush, Snoop. Goodness. I went with the intentions of, bless it, dog, to get my, you know, I was telling y'all about where they had the pink nut crackers. I went with the intention to get that. There's a service truck out in front of my house. So I'm going to have to get off of here because he won't quit barking, and it's going to be quite annoying to me and to y'all. But this is what we're doing with these bits. I'm just going to glue them down off camera. But I'm going to have to get off here because he will not hush. So let me finish inking this and put it back down, just so you get the visual of what it looks like. Well, maybe he'll hush up. I already got to get me a new ink pad or an ink dauber piece. Well, we can finish these up if he'll be quiet. But anyways, yeah, they had Christmas 50% off, so I went back to get those pink nut crackers. That was, oh. And of course, you know, they'd be sold out of them. Of course they would be. Oh, look, there's the little birdie. I'm going to put this right here because I want to see the little birdie. And I know that's on the same side, but that's fine. Yeah, that is exactly what that pocket needed, was that little 25 right there in the corner. Okay. These really didn't need much because they're pretty much decorated, you know, in their sales. But I just wanted to put, you know, a little label on it. Put it down here in the corner. Just in case you didn't know what time of the year it was. It's Merry Christmas time. Oh, I like them a lot. It's going to be pretty. And these tags will probably not go in those pockets. You know, I'll have smaller stack pockets and stuff like that we'll make, because I've already made a few stack pockets. Then we need smaller tags to go in those stacked pockets. So, and like I said, you know, when I get my ribbons out, we'll put our ribbons and whatever on the tops of them. Let's see, do I want it on that side or want it on this side? I had it right here, didn't I? We're just going to put it right there. I'll be still. Put too much glue on the bottom end of it and it wanted to wibble. Weeble wobble with me. So I'm going to shoot this video today. And then I may just sit here after I get off the video actually and just play some more with my Christmas stuff. Just because, you know, I don't have to open in the morning, so I got time tonight to shoot my and I have in mind what I want to do for my covers. I just got to ink the envelope up and cut the paper apart basically, and I can sew it together. And if I get started on it, then I'm not going to shoot a video. I'll sit here and have it done before I turn the camera on. So I just want to sit here and play a bit, you know, get some stuff done. Did I tell y'all that I found some vellum music sheets at Hobby Lobby? And I'm thinking very serious about taking my label stamps and just making a bunch of music label stamps with that. I think it would be really pretty. And then they had some floral sheets, and then in the middle of it, so they got me because they had the music on the front, which is about, you know, 1/4 inch thick, and then in the back side is just different floral vellums. And you can take and make take your label stamps and stamp on that and cut it out and make just beautiful little labels of your own. So that's what I'm going to do. And then in the middle of it, it had like about 25 pieces of happy birthday with the balloons and such vellum. And I said, well, that'd be fine, because, you know, I need to make birthday books for my little grandbaby, so I can use that up. No problem. So I was like, shoot, let me get that. So, yeah, I bought one of those. I bought a Christmas pack. A couple of Christmas packs, actually. And I bought that fall pack, because it had that pretty paper on it. Alright, so that's 2 pockets. 2 tags. There's 2 more pockets. There's 2 journal cards. Well, them thickened up real good, didn't they? Yeah, them thickened up real good. There's 2 more tags, and then we just inked this journal card that we printed out, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Not bad for an hour's worth of work. Well, not even an hour. And actually, honestly, I didn't even have myself, if I had myself set up, we probably could have done more. But yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that little bit. And we used up our scraps, because these were scrap pieces left over from where we covered our book. Yeah, so here we just these were the scraps that we used to make these book covers with. That's what I was using today. So yeah. So anything that's directional, I usually try to make, you know, a pocket out of it. Anything that's non-directional, I try to make tags out of it. And that's just pretty much my rule of thumb when I'm playing with my scraps. If it has a direction on it, it'll be a pocket. If it does not, then I can make it to whatever I want. And that's just how I work with it. So we're going to put this in our pile of ephemera that we've got going so far. A pretty good, decent stack of ephemera in here, y'all. I may actually have to get to the point of where I'm putting, breaking it down into, you know, tags, pockets, and tuck spots, and journal cards. Some of them I didn't ink just because it's already got that green on it, and I was thinking of doing the green ink around it. That's why some of the papers I have not inked. But yeah. So, I'm probably going to get off here and sit and watch and listen, basically, to my videos. Now, used to, I'd sit on the other side of the table and play and craft, and so I can see my TV, because my TV's like right here to the side of me. So I'd sit right here in front of me, because I have access to the other side of the table there, and I would sit and craft and, you know, watch videos and that. And I may move my ring light so I can do that. I might do that, sure enough. But I have got my TV turned to where it's catty-cornered like this. So I'm sitting here and I can see it. So, you know, if something sparks my attention, I'll turn real quick. Be like, ooh, what are they doing? So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to make me some whole page pockets real quick, like out of this. And go through here and get me an envelope to put just the scrap pieces in. So they're not just all, you know, in the bottom of my 12 by 12 box. And I'm going to continue working on my Christmas bits just because it makes me happy, and that's what I want to do today. So we will see y'all tomorrow, and we'll get back in tomorrow's video. I will make up the covers for my fall journals, and we'll get that going and underway. So I think I'm going to just use vanilla envelopes. Or manila envelopes. You hear my mama coming out. Is that vanilla envelopes? Yeah. So I'm going to use manila envelopes. I'm going to ink around them. And I'll probably put a cover on the inside of the page to dress it up a little bit. And I'm going to put a topper on it. And those, remember those loose leaves that I found that I was telling you about? I was wanting to put on the side of a page. I'm going to put some, decorate the front. And then I'm going to do a few pages with it down the side. be pretty. So that's what we're going to do in tomorrow's video. And I'll shoot it after a while after I eat supper. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good day. And keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers in our neck of the woods and in through Florida. I was watching some of their videos, the aftermath, and it has, you know, feet of sand in their house. You know, bad enough that it flooded and ruined their stuff, and then now they have to dig the sand out of their house to be able to get into it. That's just nuts to me. Craziness. Thank you all so much. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Merry Monday.